Back in action here on the Sunbeam. Currently pulling the gauges out, which is pretty easy because they're just little U brackets with little finger nuts. Pulling them all out because it's gonna be a lot easier to wire them out and then pop them in. That way we can run all our wiring and it'll be much easier. Our gauges are out. It's going to make this a lot easier to route. Like I said before, to route all of our gauge wiring. Get that done, get that figured out. And it also gives me room to access these switches better. You know, because pulling them out and all, we could do that, but rather not. I mean, that comes out easy, but still rather not, mainly because the less stuff we disturb, the better. But there was a lot of iffy in this thing's past. I mean, there's still iffy in there, but that's not part of this harness, so is what it is. Fuel gauge is wired. Moving on down the line. So our next one will be our clock, but our clock's been converted to work on a battery, which I don't know, it's kind of laziness, but whatever. So that's going to be black and brown and blue. So I'll pull those out and I'll just set them out here. And I'll start on our lights. And then over to our water temp. Alright, so here's our headlight switch. I pulled it out just to see where everything is. It's going to be a lot easier to wire it sitting down here and then tuck it back in than it is trying to lay down there and do it. So next step, here we go. All properly wired. Next. All right. Dash light switch, all that jazz is out. Ready to play. And I just noticed something. This has number 4 on it, and the other one didn't. I got a feeling. 4. Anywho. Right, so on this, one red. And that red comes from the double red on the headlight switch. And number 4 double red and white, which goes to all the cluster lights. Green goes to the map light. I don't even know where the map light is in here, but we're gonna wire it. All right, both light switches are wired up. We're gonna jump on our water temp gauge here in a moment. And then I gotta figure out this overdrive button because it's not even listed in our book, so that's gonna be fun. Just plugging away on our amp meter, I had to actually fight these 2 connectors out to get the old wiring out of there. But it's all out now. So we got that going for us. All right, so this right here is the sub harness for the generator, which is this hokey mess in here that we still need to pull out. So we got that set aside. We've got our sub harness for our taillights already here, so we can start on that. But we still got to continue on inside here. But all of our gauges are wired, minus our amp meter. We need to do the lighter and the wiper motor and the heater power. And then all of that will be good. I can button up all that. But I gotta get, looks like I have to actually make our own harness for the overdrive unit. Fun.